Frozen shoulder is one of the most painful things that can happen to your joint. So in frozen shoulder, it is an interesting thing, a cascade of events that is happening at the chemical level. That's why you don't have a mechanism of injury, because it's very much cellular. Think menopause, think your thyroid's off, think your blood glucose regulation is, your fibroblasts are being very, very extra. So the fibroblasts, which are normally very helpful for remodeling, are way too overzealous and they get way too activated and inflamed. And we know that we have myofibroblasts, which contract, which is part of the reason it's incredibly painful. Fascia transmits pain to your brain very, very fast, and this is a bit of a fascial problem in addition to the actual capsule. It's all a continuum. It's a bit of an immune response, dysregulated cytokines. Cytokines are inflammatory. Frozen shoulder is a multifactorial disease. There are many things that can cause this to be happening. Like I said, glucose, blood sugar regulation, thyroid, is it your hormones? Are you having an immune response? So collagen is what makes up our tendons and our capsules, and fibroblasts are what build and remodel, and they are overvigorous. There's an inflammatory response and dysregulated collagen synthesis. So we don't like collagen being haphazardly done. We want things laid down in a nice, orderly manner. And cytokines coming in make it inflammatory and painful. And as you know, cytokines can be a real pill, especially in tendinitis. So we know about cytokines being problematic in this term because they're pro-inflammatory. And this article states, we have shown that cytokines interleukin 33 as an alarmin in early tendinopathy, whereby when released from the resident tenocyte has the ability to modulate inflammatory matrix crosstalk. And it is a widespread problem. We have to learn that we are very complicated. We are very interconnected, and it's just not one thing. But the interleukin 33, so with the haphazard remodeling, the overaggressive collagen synthesis, capsular fibrosis and contracture have been suggested to stiffen the shoulder capsule and restrict the range of motion, like a chaperon ligament. So limited external rotation, limited abduction, limited internal rotation. Now, this is similar with the myofibroblasts to Dupuytren's contracture, Dupuytren's disease. Fibroblasts are primarily responsible for the synthesis and remodeling of the extracellular matrix, and therefore tissue remodeling and repair. Now, keep in mind, impaired fibroblast function has also been associated with other chronic inflammatory diseases such as RA and soft tissue diseases such as tendinopathy. So in normal circumstances, fibroblasts act as a sentinel-like cell within the tissue and are the first to respond to danger and damage signals. However, activated or damaged fibroblasts in healing tissues or inflamed can promote the recruitment and retention of immune cells as well as regulating their behavior. I'm going to show you a slide of a normal shoulder versus frozen shoulder, and it's going to show densely packed collagen fibers and fibroblastic proliferation within the fibrous compartment compared to the control. You look at these slides and tell me you don't see a difference. Over here, control, frozen, control. Do they look structurally different? Busy, too much, streamline, extra, too much collagen synthesis, too much overbearing fibroblasts. Now here's where we tie it in with menopause. Estrogen is very important for the homeostasis of our tendon. It is important for our extracellular matrix. It is important for how our tendons heal. It is important for maintaining hydration of tissues. When you look at who gets frozen shoulder, specifically primary, remember secondary can happen with injury, it is not surprising that a decline in estrogen is one of the causes of frozen shoulder. And it is also not surprising when you talk to women anecdotally about going on hormone replacement therapy and their frozen shoulder oftentimes spontaneously heals. When you deal with the underlying cellular cause of what is causing the frozen shoulder, yes, healing will happen. It is a very weird orthopedic injury because it has a cellular chemical underside, not like a slip and a fall on an arm and you tore the tendon. It's not like when you broke a bone. And this is what confuses people with frozen shoulder because they don't have a mechanism of injury.